Welcome to hospice, a great place. My name is Candy Kinzer, and I'm a nurse. I have worked in hospice since 1997, co-founded 2 companies, and written 2 books. I'd like you to learn a little bit about what a career in hospice might hold for you. And if you'd be interested, how do you learn? How do you prepare? Well, a great way is to talk to others about hospice, also to volunteer for a local hospice. They would love to have you. I also think you need to get good grades. Why not talk to the admissions director of the school you plan to attend and say, hey, what are you looking for? Also, read everything you can about hospice. There are so many great books, and the stories are fascinating. People who go into hospice are a special breed. They take care of those who have a limited life expectancy, usually 6 months or less. They take care not just for the patient, but for their loved ones, for their families, and they also care for patients who desire comfort and quality of life. They care for loved ones that just want to be together, and patients that care about continuing to do the things they love, and patients who want to live among their loved ones and who want special care, individualized care. Grandchildren who cherish those special moments, and grandparents who also cherish special moments, and families and loved ones and patients who want to create the environment they choose. There are some common misconceptions like hospice is a place. No, hospice is wherever the patient calls home. It also doesn't mean that the patient needs to give up hope or that they're sentenced to die or that we're going to stop all medical care. It doesn't mean that they're going to die within 6 months or that they'll have expensive bills. Insurance covers hospice, Medicare, Medicaid. Also, it doesn't mean being overly medicated. We're very careful to treat just in the way that the patient needs and to maintain their comfort. Now, the hospice team is made up of amazing people. There are nurses and doctors and social workers and nurses' aides and chaplains and volunteers. That team is an amazing group of people, and they're so wonderful to be with. We come together every week or every other week to talk about our patients and how we can best meet their needs. So what's great about it? Well, let's listen to some staff.
Jenny, and I'm a hospice nurse. I have always just been drawn to hospice. I'm not really sure why, but I used to teach yoga, and so I love to help people feel good. And I think that's really an important part of being a hospice nurse is being able to help people feel good, keep them comfortable, and it's important to be empathetic and loving and really care about your patients. And I just love the hospice setting. I love the hospice team. It's a whole different feeling than a hospital. And I'm so happy here.
Hi, my name is Kimberly and I'm a hospice aide. One of the great things about working in hospice is the relationships that you develop with your patients. You get to know a lot about their background and how they grew up, and you develop this deep emotional connection to them that really just makes working in hospice so rewarding. And it's personally one of my favorite things about working in hospice.
My name is Abby and I'm a director of nursing. I love hospice because it's allowed me to be present with patients where in other jobs that I had as a nurse I didn't feel like I got to do that as much, and it's been a precious experience to be with someone at their most vulnerable moments with patients and with families.
Hi, my name's Tiana and I'm a hospice aide. The great thing about working in hospice is I just absolutely love putting a smile on their face. It is the highlight of my day. They are so appreciative and have so much gratitude for your care.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn and I'm a hospice nurse. My favorite thing about hospice is you get to see the patient through the whole process. Where in a hospital, you send them on their way after discharge and you have no idea what's happened to them. But hospice, you get to see them all the way through and help them and their family understand the different processes and just build that relationship with them.
So in summary, they feel it's wonderful to protect bonding moments because bonding moments happen so preciously at the end of life. Also to make a difference. Also to have a flexible work schedule and to be able to work in a variety of settings. Developing your skills and gaining life lessons. You'll learn so much from your patients. And remember that great team. It's awesome to be a part of a team that meets together and values one another. And job security is high in hospice. But perhaps the best thing is the joy that you'll bring into the life of another human being. And for the patients, it's being able to enjoy every moment of life. There are some challenges, for instance. Let's listen to some actual staff explain those.
I'm Emma and I am an aide. One thing that is hard in hospice is that you learn to love these people and you care for them for so long, and then to lose them is difficult, but to know they're in a better place makes it better.
Hi, my name is Corey and I am a hospice CNA. Some challenges in hospice. I think the biggest thing for me is getting attached to my patients. They become like family to me, and when I lose them, it can be very difficult.
So in summary, it is an emotional field, and you do need to be flexible and be able to work independently at times. On-call is a reality, and we all take our turns. Work and life needs to be balanced. You have to be able to separate that work life from home life, and that can be a challenge. And of course, there are some physical demanding duties that need to occur depending on your role. And we do say goodbye, and we do shed tears. Now, what do you need to excel in hospice? Let's listen to some staff talk about those things.
My name is Kay Ave and I am an aide supervisor. The qualification I look for in a hospice aide would be just a cheerful demeanor, but as well as an ability to be observant to those that are around them so that they can provide the best of care.
So I am Sasha and I'm a hospice nurse. I think what makes a good hospice nurse is being responsive and just being there for the family. Emotional support is a lot of the times way more needed than actually the medical.
Hi, I am Joe and I am a hospice chaplain. The qualifications for a hospice chaplain can include the clinical pastoral education program, which is available both online and at a lot of the hospitals around your local city. It'll provide you the experience and the supervision and the education to take the initial steps forward.
Hi, my name is David and I'm a hospice aide. To work in hospice, you need to be reliable and dependable because to these people you're very important, and so you need to communicate with the facility so they know when you'll be there and that they know that these people will be taken care of.
My name is Brian and I'm a licensed clinical social worker in hospice care, and the qualifications in order to work in hospice care is I received my master's degree in social work, my bachelor's degree in psychology, and have been passionate about this work ever since I can remember.
I am Tangi and I am a hospice nurse. One of the most important things that is required to be a hospice nurse is empathy. You need to be empathetic to that patient as well as their family. It is so important to be able to put yourself in their shoes so that you know how to treat that patient during end of life. There's so many different aspects that you need to consider, and that's why you have a wonderful team behind you.
So empathy and being a good listener. Are you organized? Can you be a part of a team? Do you have energy and stamina? And are you ready to separate your home life from your work life? That flexibility is important. Now, you'll develop a lot of skills if you're working in hospice. You'll learn about eligibility and so many things about medications. You'll need to respect the roles of others. You might be a nurse, as I am, but there's a doctor, there's a chaplain, there's a social worker, there's volunteers, and those all important nurses' aides. Oh, how you need their perspective and their insights. You'll have documentation to do, and you'll learn all about that. And you'll learn about what happens at the end of life. And you'll have great respect for regulations, of which there are many. And now I'd like you to take just a moment and listen to a family member tell what hospice has meant to their family. And then listen to an actual patient talk about what hospice has meant to him.
The hospice nurse and her team have been very helpful in communicating with us. Every time the nurse visits, she sends us all a group text and updates us and takes pictures of Mom and lets us know how she's doing. And Mom loves her and the other assistants that come in on a regular basis. And it gives us so much peace of mind knowing that somebody is there, and she talks about them all the time. So they've really become so important in our lives and in the lives of my mom.
So give them your best
Well,
shot.
As an active worker, I mean, a few months ago, I just got sick, and part of this sickness was getting involved with you folks, and I can't believe how many people there are out there that work hard to bless people's lives. I mean, it's amazing to me. And in fact, if I were a bit younger, I'd probably figure out a way to get involved. But at this stage, I'm probably going to pass.
So I hope you'll consider a bright future in hospice. You'll be able to give to others who really care and really appreciate your care. I love being able to make a difference and being able to be a part of that fantastic team and having the flexibility to enjoy my family while taking care of their needs. You know, you might say, I'm hooked. I'm hooked on hospice.